And then as you guys descend down the steps, you hear a scraping ahead of you.
Must be all of the treasure.
What type of
against itself.
what type of a scraping noise? Does it sound like floors or a metal on something stone or
roll a
footsteps?
perception.
Toast.
How do
Someone's making
I do that again? It's been so long.
I roll perception.
It sounds like something hard moving along the stone. You're not quite sure what.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Where is Ramrod? Oh, there. Can I cast something? Detect good and evil? Can I do that?
Sure.
that
Let me
worth it?
just hang on. Let me just I'm just adding the music. Sorry, I had a few things going on this week, so I didn't quite get into this as much as I.
And submitted. All right, I'm with it now. Let's do this. What's happening?
I'm getting paid.
Scraping.
It's Pyramid Head. It's the only thing that makes sense.
All right. For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead within 30 feet of you. Momentarily, you cast it, and
And music starts.
you're sort of sniffing the air, expecting to see something, to maybe have something.
That lasts for 10 minutes, so it's...
Yeah.
The second you're within 30 feet of something, your nose is going to go haywire.
Well, it is already.
Your nose is going to have a life of its own. Chasing your nose around the room.
You just get a stale dustiness filling your nostrils as you.
Excellent.
Oh, what have I got? Nothing.
Do you guys want to rearrange yourselves into your potential sort of order, or are you happy with Thurwag taking the lead? And
Yeah.
He's familiar with these places, isn't he?
he sort of looks around.
He's a guide.
Graham, perhaps you might be better suited to take the lead on this one, or Ramrod, potentially you. I'm feeling a bit bit vulnerable.
Yep, right. Yep. No
Yes,
worries.
I wouldn't mind standing behind another.
I just put my hand on Graham's shoulder as he's about to take a step forward, and I just hold him there. I just give him a shake of my head.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess
Something like that. What's your AC, Ches?
Like 13, 14?
Oh, right, okay.
14.
Ramrod
A little
as
squishy.
you swap
But-
spots with Zon.
14? That's not bad. That's pretty good.
If we want to waste a lot of the time, I can... Oh, Bob and Alexa had a good long talk and we've got this really good understanding now and I can see through her eyes at great range. So if we want, I can send her ahead to have a look around and see what's in here.
That ruins all of Simon's plans.
Yeah, I know. And she can do it invisibly. Just reveal the whole map, it's fine.
Not gonna do that. You guys, you can send Alexia out if you want.
Look how excited Ian is at the prospect of messing up a DM's plans.
Send Alexia out.
Oh, she's gone invisible into the fog.
She's invisible.
I'm not going to reveal the map to you because you see through her eyes, don't you?
I see through her eyes, and I can't see what's in front of me in theory, just going off what Cricker will do.
Yeah, well, you're looking through your fella's eyes so you can't see your own, right?
We'll go with that. But I'll describe what she sees as I.
Can she see in the dark?
That was a good question.
Does she have dark vision?
Very good question.
She's a
Sprite.
right.
Seeing if there's an
Not
out for the
listed.
DM here.
Yeah, you can't see shit out there, man. Thank you, not.
Is it
Thank you,
is it
non-DM.
completely dark in here?
There
Or
is
the torch is lit, or what do we see in
bit-
front of us?
bit in front of you is dark. You wouldn't have a see there, but you do get a little bit of light from ahead of you. You can kind of, you're in a dark. You're at the bottom of the stairs is a dark room, but you get a glimmer of light from across the other side of it.
Room?
Sorry, you can't see that far. Ahead of you is a dark room. Kind of
Okay,
stepping
I
into
look
darkness.
through. I use my newfound ability and I peer into the darkness and see everything there.
Okay. Da-da-da-da.
Level 5, level 5, level 5.
There you go.
Dancing lights, dancing lights.
That's what you see ahead of you.
I don't see anything.
So do I need to
It's,
take
in
it
it's in Messenger.
out?
Oh,
Messenger.
okay.
Oh, to a
Okay,
distance of
we heading in?
120 feet. Sorry, let me just measure how far you see then.
Oh, there's a lot of messages I've received. Okay, just booting up. Ah, yes. Okay.
I think I've got dark vision.
I realized as a
Determined
human
that-
that does not have dark vision, but I'm like, I don't know if any of those motherfuckers have dark vision.
Yeah,
I think
we
a
realised that
dark
none of
room
us
would
do.
destroy us.
Now, we've discussed this before.
None of us have dark vision. One small coffee table in a dark room, TPK.
Got a candle.
Everyone's stuffed
machine.
their toe to death.
And
Stubbed to death. Oh, come on.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
good.
what you see ahead of you.
All right. Well, I suppose I tell everyone what I see, which is a ruinous, like a ruinous area. The looks to be collapsed rocks and uneasy terrain. So I just tell everyone to watch their step, or I say, or should we light this up so we can all see?
Okay, you want to light her up?
Yeah, light it up. Come on.
How do you propose on lighting this up?
Yeah, I've got 10 candles. Does that help?
I have fairy fire, but that requires something to light with,
I have
and that's only a 20-foot radius.
8
I debated
torches.
taking create bonfire,
Yeah, I looked
but I
at
went
that
for
too.
something else instead.
Can you create bushfire?
No, we're not the New South Wales government.
Sing! Take that! Alright.
I light a
Right, well,
torch
I guess-
and toss it towards the middle of the room. Not that I know where the middle of the room is. I toss it.
Yeah.
30 feet
Toss a torch into the room.
into here.
Alexia flies ahead and drops it in the room, right?
Sure.
Ahead of you, you guys
Over
see.
here.
The perches at the top of a bit of rubble there from the collapsed ceiling, the collapsed sort of wall, and it illuminates an area that you guys can see there. So
I'm going in.
Looks pretty
collapsed
safe.
ceiling can be seen ahead of you.
Yeah.
And it's manageable to get past there. You know, it'll be a bit of clambering. Iris, you might have
Yeah.
a little bit of trouble, but you probably manage it pretty easy.
Graham feels like he could just jump it.
Buzz, buzz.
Zom move a rock with his trunk.
How big and heavy are these rocks? Jesus.
How big and heavy is Zom?
Yeah.
I mean, you could pick up some of the smaller rubble if you wanted to, Zom, if you had a burning desire to.
pick it up as in what, to throw it later or something, or
If you
to
wanted
shift
to,
it out
you
of the
could
way?
shift it out of the way. I mean, you would all be
Um,
welcome to move stuff around and all that if you wanted to. But
Can we
Is there
tell
any-
where the scraping sound is coming from?
Hmm.
Yeah,
eh,
and before we go too much further, can we make sure we're checking for traps as well? Or did someone already say that?
so let's just take a step back. So the scraping sound. Iris, could you just maybe roll a? Is that music too loud for you guys, or is it just me? It's too loud for.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And now it's gone.
No, I still hear it.
Iris, do you want to roll a perception check to see if you can better elicit that sound? It's echoey. Who knows? Could be from anywhere. Stone walls, stone floors, stone roof, high stone ceiling. Be coming from literally anywhere.
Isaac can't elicit where that sound is coming from. But I hear scraping.
Is there anything that can be seen that would indicate there was scraping nearby?
Not really.
And further to that, has anything been disturbed or clearly disturbed? Is there, say, footprints in the dust?
Yeah. No.
Or okay.
Still don't detect anything, good or evil.
You still don't detect anything. No.
I'll let you guys take the lead, and I'll just follow in behind and give you
And Graham's gonna check for traps.
Yep. Check for traps. Go for it.
I don't know. What do I have to do?
You need some guidance from Zom, Graham?
Often.
Just a perception.
I can see that Graham's he's about to focus on checking for some traps, and I will. Maybe there's not much point in guiding.
Yeah.
It's not quite sure. What
here
he's
we go.
looking for. Oh,
Lucky,
there it
lucky.
is.
Roll that bad boy.
They've fixed that in the next edition.
So it's an 8. Guide if you
Come
want.
on!
No,
Guide
you
if you
get
want.
don't you get to
Yeah.
pick which one you want? So it's 22 out of
No,
those 3
you
rolls.
must use the new roll.
Yeah.
Use an 8.
Ah.
Do you want to guide, Zom?
Yep. I'll guide anyway.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that's
guide.
that's the halfling.
Graham, as you're
So
looking
that's the
around, you're
halfling
like,
one, not the lucky feet. Yep.
Graham, as you're looking around, you're like, well, the rubble over in this area over here,
Excellent.
rubble in this area over here is looks a bit unstable, but it doesn't look like it certainly doesn't look like a man-made trap you can see anywhere.
Okay.
It's Mother Nature has made it by making the roof collapse in a certain way.
I'll just point that out to the team.
Alright. Perfectly safe.
Can Zom might just go over and remove, or see if I can remove some of that rubble, just in case there's something cool underneath it, like a body.
Over this side here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you clear the clear some rubble, and you feel some air flowing. So you're clearing it out, coming from sort of down this. Presuming you're sort of over here doing that.
Oh yeah, somewhere around there.
And as you're there, you see that there's sort of a door, like there's an opening to another room, and you can feel some air flowing in from that room.
Clear out what I can in front of that then.
All right. It's pretty easy for you to clear that bit.
And then step into the room, have a look around. Ooh.
So there's thick, warped and mangled skeletal-like roots flowing through holes in the ceiling. They take up the majority of the room, making the whole chamber difficult terrain. You sort of peek through, and there's a bit of light flowing in, and you can just make out there's some coloured stucco on the wall. But you go up real close, and you can't really make it out. It's been eroded by the passage of time. It was clearly a chamber of some kind at some point, but time has taken its toll upon it.
Chamber of
This
Secrets.
looks like the way to go. We should try and climb the vines to the ceiling here. There's definitely something here.
would like to climb the vines.
How's an elephant climb a rope?
Nobody.
I mean, there's only you know, you could probably do it relatively easily. They're angled down to a couple of small
I've
holes.
actually I've second guessed myself, and I've decided this probably isn't quite as important as a room as I initially thought.
Well, if there's some light in there, I can just send Alexa up to have a look. Look
Yeah,
through her
do
eyes, and she
Probably
sees...
couldn't quite fit through the cracks there. She sees the sky from where she is. Probably wouldn't be able to get out, but she could certainly look out. And she kind of just sees the sky from where she is.
relay that to the group. And snap back to my own eyes.
I say we just keep moving. Let's keep going.
I was going to say, can we just quickly look what's over here? Is that the same sort of...
Yeah, there's a passage over this way. What do I smell?
That's it.
You walk into there.
Keep going, Ramrod. That's it.
You can do it, Ramrod.
We believe in you.
And you walk in there and you see that it's a pretty similar chamber to the other ones, like shaped slightly different, a bit easier to get into, but the roots still sort of fill
It's a big
fill
ass
the chamber.
Nothing down here either.
Zom, roll a wisdom check. So you sort of you're looking at those roots and you're like, oh, that's a big ass tree, and then you think back and you're like, oh, actually the hut we stayed in last night, that had a couple of trees either side of it that were quite sort of warped and angled and relatively dead looking, and you've kind of put two and two together and go, oh, that's probably the roots from those trees that have sort of pieced their way down into here.
Right. Well, yeah, let's keep going.
Keep going.
Let's
Yeah.
keep going
This way.
north.
Look.
Ramrod, just pause there.
Mm-hmm.
Your nose starts a twitching at this point.
Stepped over into a threshold of black.
You go, ooh, I think there's some undead near us, by Jove.
By Jove.
And you...
Jove.
Jove, he's up in
Why is he by?
the winter still. No, I mean, it's a spectrum, isn't it?
I suppose. In everything.
Yeah, so you're sniffing around, and you're, oh, okay, yep, definitely getting something around here.
Oh.
There
So I'll let everybody know.
Undead around here, and the scraping
Careful, guys.
here is coming
there's
from
undead around here somewhere.
both sides of you now. You detect up the scraping.
Oh, that way and that way.
Thurwag. Undead.
Yes, undead, horrid things, yes.
You aware of any particular undead that we should be expecting in a temple like this?
Graham, as I mentioned, this is the former resting place of the warriors and leaders of the clan, so I mean, if it had been tainted, I mean, I don't suppose it's unreasonable that there could be undead down here. It'd be beyond the scope of reason, that's for sure.
How do you normally
Too
deal
dark,
with them?
right?
I don't tend to... What I found best to do with undead is to leave them where they are and make haste away from them. Unless you've got any better ideas, that is.
I'm sure you've done a bit of reading on undead and how to deal with them, though. In your
a little
studies?
bit, but as far as I'm aware, most of the time it's hack 'em with the old pickaxe and run away. It's my best course of action that I've taken with them before. A few run-ins, but best.
I mean, what are we talking? Skeletons, ghouls, brainless zombies? Sure, yeah.
I've had a
Absolutely.
run-in
Arch leeches.
I've had a run-in with a couple of skeletons before, but not much more beyond that.
Skeletons. Skeleton? Pile of old bones, aren't
Yeah, it's
Nothing
pile
to
of
be
bones.
afraid of there, Thurwag. Nothing to be afraid of.
Sometimes know how to swing an axe or something, Ramrod, what do we? What's the plan, old chap? Oh, and sorry.
Well,
ahead of you, you see
ahead. Yep.
this way, straight ahead. There's a passage as well,
Mm-hmm.
and from there you can see about that much.
Sweet FA. Oh, right.
There's from where you are, you see in the middle of the room is what looks to be a statue.
Okay. Is it actually light in there, or is it all still dark?
No, sun beams
Bit of
into this chamber
sun
through a
beams, okay.
natural hole in the roof. It would appear
Yep.
as if at some point over the last few millennia, the portion of the roof has collapsed, creating a hole about 1 or 2 foot across. In the middle of the room is a statue of a cross-legged lizard folk. And it actually appears. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, right. So, guys, the sound of scraping is coming from these side passages. Maybe before we go into this other room, we should check out that. Go one way or the other.
I got another
We
idea.
just don't want to get trapped
Alley,
inside.
oxen free, and then Bob backs up 20 feet.
Oh,
Textbook Bob.
damn it, Bob.
The scraping of it's closer.
That's actually a good idea, Bob, because that brings them to us. It means we know where we are. They're going to come
And
to us rather than us walking
ready
into a
for
trap.
them.
Very good idea.
Held action.
Yeah, shall we,
Eldritch Blast.
Should we go back up the stairs and then just funnel them into that little corridor and just smash them?
You
From
can
the stairs?
just hear a Ramrod.
Let's
Just
not
hear
tell the
a
DM though.
rhythmic, sort of rhythmic scraping, almost a shuffling as you get a bit closer to the source of the sound. It sounds like.
Is this an undead marching band?
Sorry, does that mean I can hear them coming this way, getting closer?
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I? Sorry, did you say the Eurythmics were coming down the?
Yeah, the Eurythmics.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just hold my hand out. One hand on the Book of Shadows, one hand out, ready to test out new and improved Eldritch Blast. Waiting patiently.
Can we see anything yet?
It's a long 30 feet.
From where you are, none of you can.
Alexa, go have a look.
Yeah, let's find out where everything is at before we do anything about it.
I don't know. Is it still a
I
dark tunnel
will,
which you can't see anything?
Zom's going to prepare a fairy fire.
Each of you guys have dark vision.
I do.
I can.
And there is a torch here. If you guys can see that.
Where?
Are you on the DM layer?
I'm on the DM layer. There's
There
a
you go.
torch here. I wasn't sure if the
Yep.
clickers went across all layers or just
No, just the layer you're in.
annoying. Yeah, so there is a torch there if someone wanted to pick it and get up and help Alexa.
Yeah. Zom can
Somebody
pick up
do
the
that.
torch and
Heads it to an invisible fairy.
Sprite.
holds it up for the invisible fairy to take it.
And Alexa grabs the torch.
And doesn't bother being invisible anymore, seeing as she's carrying a torch. Unless the torch becomes invisible, but then how does that work?
Torch does not become
Anyway.
invisible.
She'll head off.
All the air around Alexa becomes invisible, and then the walls around her.
Head off to here and look down the camera left.
And Roger, you hear the rhythmic pacing stop.
Do you
Yeah.
hear through Alexa too, Bob, or just see?
I
Like,
haven't.
are you?
I haven't memorized it. Hold on.
That's right.
Hold up a second.
That's the normal thing.
So you guys, as Iris, no, not Iris, as
Alexa.
Lexa goes to move the torch, she feels a resistance against it. She's not able to move it. Damn it.
All right. I'm going to light one of my torches and give her a torch.
It says familiar senses, so I guess I get all the senses. Taste, touch.
And then, as you light the torch, Graham, the other torch, it was just sitting on it just sort of rolls off the stone it was sitting on and extinguishes. The torch Graham is now holding is the torch that lights the room.
Has anyone else got a torch? Or we could just...
You've got a lit torch now, Graham, and there's an unlit torch on the ground.
Try relighting the torch on the ground.
You can try relighting it. You now have 2 lit torches as a group together.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm just going to hold one of them in his trunk. Walk around up to the left.
Okay, we'll walk around up to the left, Thoms.
Up here.
Graham's got the other torch.
I'm going with you,
And-
Zom. Let's go. Let's have a look.
You guys can, I'll say you guys can go next to each other there. As you guys stand there, the shuffling that was ahead of you stops suddenly. You step in.
Do we see anything more with the torch? Yeah, that cool.
Do and sorry, 1 second. See 3.
EO.
Okay. We've got some dudes here. Let's,
And you see
Oh,
3
that's
figures that look like that.
Oh,
They
cool.
are
they're
standing.
lizard folk.
They are
lizard
standing.
folk
They are
skeletons.
lizard
Yeah.
skeletons. Yeah.
They've dropped their tails.
They were the 3 of them have stopped. They were standing and have turned to look to you. And now, can you all please roll for old initiative?
Can I shoot the fairy fire that I
Shoot
wanted
fairy
to?
fire. Yep.
Which will be in. That will be in a shape. Well, I mean, it's got to be exactly where they are. So yeah.
It's fine.
Oh,
I'll say
forever.
that they're all under the effect of it if you cast it.
Yeah. Hang on.
I'm gonna say Iris, Bob, Graham, you're out of initiative this first round.
Yep.
Because you're a bit far away. Be into that.
But they know that they're there because Zom just yelled it.
Yeah, Zom
Yeah.
yells it. But even if you could get there this round, I'm gonna say you can't. You can
So-
move. You can move to it, but you can't take an action this round. Okay.
DC 14 for all 3. Otherwise, we get advantage. Now, what is it?
Saving throws.
Oh, and I choose to bathe them in violet light.
So
That'd
One.
look pretty.
one is bathed in violet light.
They are now all wearing purple Tonkin polos.
One there is in a lovely purplish hue right now. There happens to be as you look around holding the torch, you see that there's a torch holder The side of the doorway.
The sconce.
That'll do for a name of it. Cameron.
Oh, just reading.
Oh, hang on. I haven't
Yeah,
done my
very
initiative
fine.
yet. Bedtime.
Iris,
Yeah.
as you're rushing in, Wag is I'm just going to look in these rooms.
Get out there, work.
Alright,
Alright,
go
so,
cast
Hey, if you see any
spiritual
buttons,
weapon.
don't forget to press them.
Where are you going to summon it?
Here at the back.
Alright,
Oh, in
let's
between these two.
bring it up. Oh, where the heck? Sorry, where was that?
Here.
There?
And I'll swing at the guy at the back.
Okay, so that was an 11.
23 with advantage on those guys.
Oh, okay. Is that?
It's only one of them.
Oh, it's only one.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
it's
it's
the
only the
purple
one
one.
with the purple that you get advantage on. Oh, unless you. Oh no, you're not flanked or anything. No.
Aye, the shovel is flanked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
11
Righto.
misses. And there's a swing and a miss at it.
Yeah.
You should be able to move
Alright.
your shovel also.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll run up to this purple fella and swing me hammer. Doesn't do much either. I'm just excited.
You've heard
It was
stories of
nice,
these
wasn't it?
horrible undead beasts from your temple and how they are a taint on the world. You're like, fuck yeah,
Yep.
undead beasts. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Abhorrent,
And you're
evil,
so excited.
undead creatures.
So
It's
excited
the
that
worst.
unfortunately you Warhammer slips and you miss.
Yep, this hardly ever happens. Yeah, right. Very good.
The
Next.
shuffling, which is all shuffling around you and Rod.
Mhm.
They are going to. Each of them is going to take a bite attack on you.
How about Joe?
So,
One of them bites me.
4 points of damage. One that's purple leans in. They're all sort of snapping, gnashing wildly at you. The one in purple. It's a little nip on your shoulder there.
Is that all you got? You stink.
Zaya!
Doesn't sound like you, Ramrod. What have they done to you?
Bob will pop up there and we'll wait for the next turn.
You're up.
So Graham's gonna. So can I attack on this round? I mean, I can get to them.
No, not this round.
No, there's
You don't even know what you're attacking yet. You're just running in the sea.
Yeah, but if I ran here,
magical
I've still got. I
fatigue.
can run over here.
You were busy looking around
Yeah,
doing
has
stuff, and then you just heard.
decided
Here you go. This
Fine.
is
Busy,
Fine.
attack
you were
in
busy
one
looking
round.
around. You were going,
Difficult
what's
terrain.
going on over here? What's over here?
DM
What's
says
over there?
no.
All
Use
right,
on
all right.
Help, help. And
I'm gonna run here.
Your action is getting down and running there.
Okay, I'm gonna run here, look, and be like, oh shit, and then I'm gonna run back here.
You can get to.
And then,
You
can I
want
hold
to
an
go?
action?
No.
Can I hold an action?
Holding an action is an action.
Yes, you've
It's
done
just-
your
I
action.
can take an action. But what's my action? Move.
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah.
DM
Take the
said.
dodge action. Take the dodge action.
Oh, this hilarious meme item, D&D meme item the other day. It was the boots of bonus action. For an action, you can generate a bonus action.
Righto. Might come in handy.
To cost a
So you
bonus
use an action to make a
Wait.
bonus action. It was like the most useless magic items that there are, and that was one of the ones that someone had made. It was hilarious. Anyway,
It just seems like that.
the point of the whole
Well-
thing was to make useless items that
Like,
sounded
what?
good.
Yeah.
And
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a useless item that sounded good, but is actually entirely useless.
Sounds like someone got it backwards.
From your-
Yes, that fits the description quite nicely.
Thomas, you're up.
Oh, right. Yes. Right. I am going to.
Sorry.
Could I?
Just
The
as
hell?
you run past, you still hear the rhythmic scraping from the other end of the corridor as well.
All right.
You're up.
If
What do you?
Okay.
Would I be able to get to here?
Yeah.
You reckon? Then I shall get to there, and I'm going to take a probably swing and a miss, but I'll take a swing at the very least with my Vine Whip because I haven't used it yet. Well, actually, I think I have. I think I missed then as well. So
Yes, you've attempted to.
there you go.
Yeah.
Hang on, sorry, he's flanked. He's flanked, that guy.
Sorry, just hang on 1 second. This guy is, yes, he is flanked. So that is a... What damage does it have?
It has. What type of damage you mean?
What type of damage is it?
I
Slashing?
think it's just
Yeah, slashing. No, it's just
slashing. Yep.
Yeah, I just saw it there. Okay, cool. Yep. So yes, you hit that one there. You whip.
Excellent. And I don't.
Into like some of the scapula, and you feel it like pop a little bit.
Cool. I think there's not much else I can do, actually. It's probably not a great spot to be in. Would have been a great spot for Agaon. But, yeah, not so much for Zon. Anyway, that's too late now.
Good. Iris.
Iris is going to walk up to here and just yell out, probably as she's passing Graham and Bob, I go, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it in there?
7. Graham telepathically yells back.
They can handle the 7. And I'll walk over here and I'm just going to look in the next room.
Have to yell at this
And with
telepathy,
your dark
dude.
vision, your dark vision from there.
It's
you
just
see
all caps.
This. Oops. See that there?
Okay.
No,
I
sorry.
see nothing.
No. Wait.
I see absolutely nothing.
Your
Wait,
fan.
my dark vision is kicking in.
Whoa.
Oh,
And you see 3 skeletal lizard folk walking in a circle, shuffling slowly.
Walking in it. Okay.
It's pretty cool how synchronous this is. How symmetrical.
Yeah. Hey,
I like
can I
symmetry.
cast DM because they're not attacking and I'm not attacking? Can I attack them? Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent. I would like
Not.
to-
Oh, sure, because yeah.
it's a different encounter.
Oh.
It's a different encounter, so yes, you can.
favoritisms.
I
Bloody favouritism.
I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar into this room.
It's amazing how that
And I-
little hut you stayed in had good octopus tentacles in it, isn't it? Amazing.
It was amazing that
Yes.
I had been fishing earlier and I had caught
I
some
know, right?
stuff.
Amazing.
So, DM, are you going to allow me to cast that spell with my pickled octopus tentacle, or
Of course,
or
they
no?
had it in the. Who knows how old it is, but it was in the little hut you were in.
Yeah.
Alright. I have no idea how to generate a circle, a good circle, but I don't know. That looks about right.
We'll just say 20-foot
Is that-
radius, so that's a 40-foot diameter. So let's just say that entire room. The convenience of this instance, our entire
Okay.
room just feels.
So the entire area just goes void dark. Area is difficult terrain. Any creatures that start its turn in the area take 2d6 cold damage, and any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 acid damage. Cool. And
Very
I'm just going
brimstone.
I'm going to turn and look back at Graham and just be like, I got this one. Don't go in there.
Very good.
Huh?
All right, Ramrod, you are up. And
Right.
Ramrod, just before you look at your hammer,
He's back.
you look at this skeleton, and you think, if I can actually land a hit with this fucking thing, it's gonna hurt him.
Hi, Nadia.
Hey, Nadia, hope you had a good holiday.
What?
I said, hi Nadia, hope you had a good holiday.
Oh, you hear that?
I know.
You just
Good.
laughing.
Yep,
All right.
you do.
Does it smell?
Go away.
Embarrassing him.
Uh,
My friends.
Come on, they're my nerdy friends.
I don't know if this is worth trying. I'm going to try it anyway. Why not? Ramrod is going to pull out his prayer book and hold it up. Is there any light in this room? Any shards of light coming in this room?
Yeah,
at all?
there's there's
For
no
effect?
actual light, but there is a torch in this area here.
Oh, that's right. And then these guys are glowing as well at the moment.
They are.
Fairy fire. And I'm going to cast Turn Undead. A little prayer to Helm. And see what we can do.
You close your eyes and utter prayers to Helm, who you've not been in contact for some time.
Right, start muttering. Never betray your trust. Be vigilant. Stand, wait, and watch carefully. Be fair and vigilant. Keeps muttering the same thing over and over.
And you see the three. It's almost as if there's a glow, not the violet glow that one of them has, but like a light yellowish glow, similar to what lifted your Susanna in the air. And they begin to disengage from you.
Okay. And so the last bit of that, if their challenge rating is half or below, then they're destroyed. So it depends
And then,
on what.
as they turn to
you set up.
start walking away from you to a aisle dust.
Like Mickey Mouse. Got 3 in one swipe.
Right, I'm just going to
Nice.
add them back in. Do some over here. I'll just describe the room that you're in now. So there's a small chamber. It's punctuated by a broken statue. A sealed sarcophagus remains intact. The statue that's on the ground and half on the top of the sarcophagus, half on the ground, is a noble-looking lizard folk that's broken at the legs. It lays in the center of the room. And a bow, it's like a stone bow, part of the statue is sort of slung across his back, and the writing on the base of the statue reads something that you are unable to decipher. It's not a language that you are familiar with. Ramrod?
We're not aware of what's going on the other side.
You have no
So-
idea, other than the fact you heard Iris shout, "I got this!"
I think after using Channel
Checking to make sure
Divinity
you
and
can't-
seeing that's what just happened, and knowing that Helm is with me, I think I'm just a little bit happy and just going to stand in this for a bit is like, yeah. Yeah.
So that's you done.
Yeah.
These skeletal lizard folk take 2d6. Do you want to roll that in, or do you want me to?
Oh yeah, I'll roll it. Sure. That is not great.
Roll it for each of them, or?
Sure.
No, can't how I would have done it. Ooh, dude.
That's so bad.
Okay.
Alright. Alright.
They,
They're all blind as well.
Yep.
Yep.
This one here walks into the wall.
Always funny.
It walks to here. This one here walks into the wall here. But he's blinded, so he can't see you, Iris. And they all take 2d6 acid damage now. I've got to succeed a dex saving throw, the three of them. Okay.
So the second one succeeds.
He halves those
Sorry,
double ones.
and the third one succeeds. Damn it.
So this guy here takes 2d6 acid damage. Do you want to roll those?
I did.
Just above.
You can take the first one. 5 points of
5.
damage.
The other two blinded still?
Yeah, they're all blinded.
They're all
While
blinded.
they're in
As long
there.
as they're in that area, they're blinded.
As
Alright.
long as they're in the area there. I'm just maintaining my concentration on the spell.
You're up.
Alright. So Bobble have heard Graham saying it's a 7 on the danger scale. Oops, that's not select. So he gets to the doorway just as he sees them all pop and crumble.
Des, you're muted if you're talking.
How about now? It's doing that.
Still muted.
Da. Okay.
Still muted.
And
There we go.
How about that? Yeah, there we go.
yeah.
Hey.
Doing the thing where I unmute, but it doesn't unmute. Anyway, so Bob will come dashing down the hallway after Graham said it's a 7 out of 10 on the danger scale, just in time to see them all, the skeletons, pop
Into three piles of dust
from
in the room.
the power of Ramrod's god. And he'll be like, ah man, Jafar's going to be so upset. And then he'll take off back down the other way to see if he can help Iris.
Hey, what about the other three? Sorry. What about the other room?
Oh god,
I don't know. There was 3 enemies in there.
they're a little dusty.
I just look at Graham and I'm like, 7 my ass. I'm like, all right.
Anything else,
come on, have a
Bob?
look.
No, well, I'm assuming I can't see them because they're all in darkness as well.
No,
So-
they're all in like weird.
As
you'd
far as I know,
typically-
it's just a dark room that I'm running towards to go and help save the day and protect Iris.
Yep.
Graham's extremely confused. He's just seen Bob run past him and then run back the other way. No idea what's going on.
Gotta get a kill.
Bob, what's
Gotta
going on?
Get a kill.
Graham
Gotta get a
runs
kill.
back to the other room.
And you see Ramrod and Zom trying to read this indecipherable language, and then in the back of your mind you hear, you look at it, you're like, I can read that.
Guys, why are you struggling? It clearly says... it clearly says... Just gotta clear my throat. Crex. Crex, brother of Graxitheu, Rainer of the Maelstrom. Can't you read that? Guys. Right here. Just
Is it? What's
It's,
it written? Sorry, I'm
Crex.
not there.
It's in a. Graham, you recognise it as a very plain text.
this is very
very-
clear to me.
It's very just ordinary writing to you.
I just
Nothing ornate about it. It just looks very ordinary to you.
yeah. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with you. Clearly says Crex, brother of Graxitheu.
It's written on the
Um,
side of the sarcophagus that's there.
So clearly Crex is in here. This is Crex's sarcophagus, guys. Rainer of the Maelstrom, though. Sounds like he was an important guy. But what were these dudes? Were they skeletons? They're lovely skeletons. I didn't really see much. What happened there?
We're just accosted by a few skeletons, and Ramrod just dealt with them. So,
Well, I think Iris has got some trouble on the other side. This is a long 6 seconds.
I'm just letting you guys. You guys are doing well, so I'm just letting you.
I mean, there was at least 5 seconds of throat clearing, so.
Yeah.
We should probably go help Iris. And Graham's gonna start to move back this way. And then he's gonna look back to make sure the other guys are following him.
I think if the ease with which we handled this, Iris is going to be just fine. But all right.
Alright.
We're still in initiative order, aren't we? So
Ah,
But you're next.
you are next.
what are you gonna do?
I'll say, all right. We'll head back down the corridor. Whoops. Don't here. There we go. It's my movement. So 30. It is. That's all I can do. Yeah, instead, well, I'll actually just go to that one instead. So I can peer a bit more deeply into this room. No? Can we see any further in there?
I mean, you can see in that room there.
Yep, but I can't see any further in there.
Not really, no. Let me just see. Yeah, you can probably make up maybe where you are, maybe that much of it.
No.
A bit too much of it
I don't really think there's much else I can do. Yeah, no, that's all right. Sorted. Yeah, end of turn.
Oh well.
Iris, you're out.
All right. Iris is going to use Mage Hand to appear on the other side of the room that the creatures are currently in, and is going to use it to like bang on the walls to get their attention to come get it.
This way. Down
You're
sort
on
of
the DM.
behind the statue.
Yeah, yep.
No, I had the reveal button on. Yep. Yeah, cool. Don't. Right,
And then I'll just go back into the hallway and I'll just look at Bob and like, hey Bob, you want to see something cool?
does Mage Hand break concentration?
It does not. I checked.
Very good. Ramrod, you're up.
Oh, yeah, gotta go there. And Iris, you got this under control? You're right. You need anything?
Just give him a thumbs up and a wink. I got it, boss. Leave it with me. Hey, what's in the other room?
Not a lot now. Sarcophagus. We'll check that out after we've dealt with this. Hey.
All right. Lizard folk are up now.
Just gonna be back in a minute.
Yep, they're all. Okay. To here. Goes to here. Goes to here. And they all take. Re-roll each turn that that spell of yours.
Tell you what, I'll just roll it once and apply it to all.
Okay.
Six,
So they
6
need
points a day.
2d6,
Cold
2d6.
Yeah. Oh,
Started
another
their turn
2d6.
and
Sure.
then ended their turn.
There you go. 6.
6 and 6.
12 points of damage.
No, they wouldn't make any noise. All still standing. Toying with dead people again, Iris. You're toying with people. You're up.
Alright, so Bo will be like, heck yeah, I want to see something cool. What is it in this room? And he'll sort of basically not being able to see anything in there, keep walking closer, assuming it's a dark room, and as he gets to the perimeter, a tentacle lashes out near his face, and he's like, ah, and falls backwards. That'll do.
Don't go in. Don't go in.
Graham, anything you want to do here?
He's gonna have a bit more of a look at the sarcophagus. It sounds like most things are under control over there. He's gonna.
So you feel the sides, you feel the around the edges of the sarcophagus, and you can tell that you had the strength. You could probably lift the lid. There's a you know, it's not a whole piece. There is a lid on the sarcophagus, but it is a solid stone. Can't do it. There's no a way to see that there's no levers, there's nothing to jimmy it open with, there's nothing really you can do to assist opening it.
Oh, he's not there.
He's not there. Okay. Iris, do you just want to do your thing?
Yeah, sure. How are they looking? Are they looking pretty battered?
Oh, sorry. I was going to do one other thing. Sorry,
Oh.
I was telepathically going to contact Thurwag and ask him telepathically if he recognised the name Krex, Rainer of the Maelstrom.
You hear, telepathically back. X, you say.
Brother of Draxithiu.
I don't recall any of those names, but I have to admit the history of the lizardfolk clans of the area is not an area that I'm overly well versed in. I'm sure he was some sort of powerful clan leader at some point around here. Someone I'm overly familiar with, but again, I'm not much of an expert in the area.
Okay. Fat lot of good you are, Thurwag. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yes, I'll just leave you in the jungle then, shall I, Graham?
Sorry. As you were.
Zom is up. Does Zom want to do anything?
Right, I don't quite know what's happened here, so
I'm trying to
Zuri.
lift the lid off of off of the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Whereabouts? Sorry.
The sarcophagus?
In the room that had the skeletons that were killed.
I
Who tried to
assume
lift
it's
them?
like. Oh, this is going to look a bit penisy. There we go.
Mission accomplished.
It's the fallen statue.
Sorry. Okay, so Graham tried to lift off the
Lid
lid.
The lid, yeah. And,
of
and
the
didn't
sarcophagus, which is
But the
unsuccessfully.
sarcophagus is up against the wall. It's like the base of this
Mm.
thing here.
Yeah, I might go back in there and try and do the same thing. Strength check.
Yep, strength check. Just checking. Yep, strength check.
I can't guide on this or anything, can I? No. Jeez, Zon is surprisingly weak for a full-grown elephant.
Very, very, very heavy lift.
Did you need Graham to assist?
Flipping bite.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Chris?
Alright, Iris is just going to use Eldritch Blast on the two most damaged looking ones. So the first
Be
one.
this one here and this one here.
Alright, 8 points of damage to the first one.
Is that force damage? This guy
Force
just
damage, yes.
guy here just explodes in a pile of bone that shatters.
And the
Guy
second one.
here explodes in a pile of bones and shatters.
12 points of damage.
He's gone.
Oh, sorry, that's not correct. That is not correct at all. Sorry. Apologies. 3 for the. Oh. Did I change mine? I can't remember what I got.
3 for the Elven Lords.
3 for the Eldritch. No, it's 3 points for the first one,
Still explodes in a pile of bones.
7 for the second one.
Still explodes in a pile of bones.
Okay.
I had a
Yes.
feeling that Turn Undead might have been a little bit OP for what we were trying to do then, but I just wanted to try.
Don't you can have another go tomorrow.
It's really. It's literally made for situations exactly of that nature, because if they were a challenge rating of 1, you'd be very upset that you didn't do anything.
True.
I haven't tried that. It made the enemy run away for long enough for us to get
Roll a
some
one.
hits on it.
Yes, roll a 1.
Iris, anything you want to roll your 2d6? He's going to roll a dex save.
Takes 10
17.
points at the start. And succeeds on the dex.
Well, the 10 points is actually enough to.
And as soon as he's dead, I will close off the.
Eldritch
Portal
Blast
to the
drop
void.
concentration.
It
No.
does not.
The
As soon as the
dark-
last one's dead,
the
I will
dark room
close
ahead
the
of
portal
you.
to the void. The tentacles and the darkness and the sphere of magic energy all disappear back into the void. And I go, room's clean. Come on, guys. Let's go check it out.
Bob will see the 3 pile of bones and be like, ah.
So cool, Bob. Oh my god.
In this,
I can't
in
believe
this
I did that. I'm so happy.
Did what?
room,
I'm clapping. Raymond's just clapping. That's good. Well done.
so
Just smile at Ramrod. It was so great. So great.
You should have seen what I did over here. That's quick.
Yeah? You did that by yourself?
Hmm?
Yes! I go up to give Grandma a high five.
guys successfully high five each other
Predator
Cut
handshake.
his hand and steal some blood.
out of initiative. And there's a dark room ahead of you, Iris and Bob.
Okay.
And Ramrod, you can't see in there. Iris, you can.
Yeah. What do I see?
So you're in a small chamber. There's a statue atop a sealed sarcophagus which remains intact. There's a noble-looking lizard folk statue on top of the sarcophagus. And he has 2 blades in his hand. There is some writing of which you can't read, written across the sarcophagus. Look around at the walls. There's no paint on them. There's no decorations. It's purely just a bit of a burial chamber.
Hey,
Plain
Bob,
stone.
can you read this?
Read what?
Bob cannot see in there.
What?
It looks like a slash with a point and another slash. I can't understand what it's trying to say.
Read what? What are we looking at? Where am I? Holy shit.
I don't have anything with light, do I? I don't have a goddamn thing.
Bumps into Iris.
No, I'm good.
Collect your torch, Graham.
Yeah. Graham and Torch are gonna. Oops.
Oh, there you are, Iris.
There we go.
Ah,
So now the room is well lit.
Graham has a look. At
wait,
this one
Bob,
as well.
Bob's having a look. Bob's having a look.
What can Bob see?
Fuck off. Bob.
So Graham's like, guys, what is wrong with you? This is
Well.
Graxathu's sarcophagus. You know, Crex. Oh, you don't know about Crex over on the other side. So Graxathu is apparently a blademan of the Maelstrom, where Crex, his brother, was a rainer of the Maelstrom. Does that mean anything to you guys?
A Rainer, so he's like
Does
a
it mean anything
a-
to us, DM?
downer. He makes the
Roll a
movie-
wisdom
Roll a wisdom
check.
check.
When it rains, it
Hang on,
pours.
Hang on, can I guide that with as I'm
Guidance. Yeah.
looking to see,
Yeah.
trying to figure out things like
So-
generally give an air of encouragement with choice words.
Choice words, bro.
You go, girl.
You've
Atta girl.
I heard the names that are not familiar with you to you at all. They sound impressive titles from what you know of this land. Elstrom obviously holds quite a bit of significance here, and
Graham's going to kind of wander back over to Thurwag. Yeah, yes.
wait. What language is this written in? That you can read.
Yeah, common, isn't it? What are you guys? This is plain common. That's what it looks like.
Second.
It's just
I use Eldritch Sight. Is there any magic that's affecting the text?
no magic affecting the text.
But I can't read it, and he's saying this is common.
Correct. Are you gonna?
he's going to go back to Thurwag now.
Can Zom try and read it?
Are you turning off Eldritch Sight as you just sort of looking at the writing and then turning it off again?
No, I'll keep. I mean, like I can keep it on for a bit.
You
I haven't actually looked around here with my Eldritch Sight, so I'll just have a look
nothing
around
else.
the room.
There's nothing else that lights up the room. The slight light that follows Graham. He walks off the other way.
Ugh.
Thurwag.
But I'm used to seeing that light around Graham.
You are used to seeing that light around Graham from his various little magical items that he's magical knickknacks that he's tuned himself to over the times.
Uh-huh. All right.
Thurwag.
Thurwag's not a dragon or something, is he?
Yes, Graham. What is it? What is it? All clear up
So-
ahead. I just was looking at these carvings over here. Yes. What is it?
Come over here.
Very well.
And he leads him
And he
over
sort
to
of
the right-hand one.
Bit trepidatiously over here.
That was nothing to worry about.
Very, very good.
Norris is cover this up.
Ah,
Don't
very
worry.
good. Very capable, that girl, isn't she? Very capable.
Hey, Graham.
Gra-
Where's the light coming from on Graham?
So he has a brooch, lights up. His ring lights up.
and my dagger lights up.
And your dagger, and I think you probably got it in a pocket, but there's a stone that lights up too.
Oh yeah.
Can I borrow this ring for a second? Just a moment.
No. It's my special ring. Anyway.
Ring.
Anyway.
Oh,
Shenanigans.
Anyway.
special ring
Anyway.
bros. Special ring bros.
They're like Blademan and Rainer.
Rainer.
What are they?
A blademan is someone who carries blades, Graham. And a rainer, someone who makes it rain, I would say. Simple tribes around here, they often believe in shamanistic magic. Believe they could control the weather, I guess. I'm not sure. Why do you ask?
Well, there's 2 sarcophagi. Probably
Fascinating.
Graham wouldn't know that type of language. 2 stone boxes. one.
You
one
would
that
recognize
says-
their burial boxes, though. Like,
Stone burial boxes. One says,
sarcophagi, I believe they're called, Graham. Yes.
that sarcophaga.
Sarcophagi.
So it says Bladesman on this one, and then his brother, apparently his brother. It says Rainer over there. I mean, I don't know. We wanna have a look. Does any of this mean anything to you?
And
I've tried to list the.
Thurwag looks at the writing. Ooh, an interesting dialect, but I think I can make that out. Graxithu, brother of Krex, Blademan of the Maelstrom. Ooh. Blademan of the Maelstrom. It's an ominous title. Like the sounds of that. Clearly he looks up at the statue, clearly an impressive fighter in his lifetime. Glad he's in the box and not out of it. We're not running him into real life.
If he was still alive, and someone who's worthy of a statue to be built of them and be buried in such a place, there would be quite an upstanding sort of fellow, and in fact would probably like to join our adventure.
Potentially, yes. Potentially, might want to join in with you guys.
Well, I hope wouldn't. I mean, apart from bad guys, of course. Can't have that.
You mentioned that there was a Rainer as well.
Yeah, over in the other one, the other little stone room. There's another stone box.
I grabbed the torch and it's over here. Yes, the same dialect. It's interesting. Clearly, can read it. Just make it out. Yes. Krex, brother of Graxithu, Rainer of the Maelstrom. Yes, Rainer. There it is. Rainer of the Maelstrom, Blademan of the Maelstrom. I mean, interesting dialect, but I guess it roughly equates to Blademan of Death and Rainer of Death, I guess. Interesting. Again, I'm glad we're not meeting them whilst they were alive.
So, shall we have a look in these boxes? Thurwag?
We can try if you want to. Looks like quite a solid stone lid, though. You'd give it a shot. A red hot go, I believe it's the saying that people say.
Alright. Can he give us a hand?
Of course, I'll happily assist. He gets out his pickaxe and places himself with you, Graham.
Graham wants to give it another try, and then he's going to get
Wag.
frustrated.
Thurwag lifts it up a little bit, and Graham, you're able to sort of get your fingers in.
Ooh.
Just move the lid slightly ajar. Yeah, get a waft of like dead, rotten smell. It's old, very old smell in there. It's stale. It looks like we've jimmied it open a bit there, Graham. You want to have a peek in there? What have we got?
It's got to just telepathically call to the others. Come have a look. It's Crex. Doesn't seem to be raining too much death on us now.
Shove the top of the statue off. Using the broken legs of the statue, you're able to shove the lid of the sarcophagus off. Look in there, and there's a sort of a mummified lizard folk warrior. The lizard folk that you've seen is quite a tall figure, quite an imposing figure. Desiccated, though. It's quite mummified. Sort of really been dead for a very, very, very long time. And there's a bow and some arrows in there. You got Eldritch Sight on still, Aris?
I can, once I see that there's an actual thing to look at.
Yeah. Everyone's sort of huddled around the sarcophagus now. I'll get rid of your shovel. Into the green, weird, messy shaped thing. Yeah, you guys huddle around it, and you can see in there that there's sort of like a bow, some arrows. The bow is clearly like it's a relic, like it's old. It looks very sort of old and decayed and
fancy.
Broken. Oh, yeah, fancy enough, but sort of pretty. I'm just trying to find a picture that would roughly equate to it.
Oh, it's vintage.
Certainly doesn't look like it would be usable. I can't find one. But yeah, right. It certainly looks like it would be like the string of the bow has come off, and you can't really see it anymore where it would be, and the arrows are all corroded, and they've clearly been like oozed of the juices from Crex have sort of oozed into and slowly decomposed the shaft of the bows. And there's nothing really else in the room.
Is it? And none of it lights up magical? Sorry?
None of it lights up as magical, no.
Okay.
And there's no other identifying marks or anything within?
He's a tall, impressive figure.
We check it for traps. Can we
don't worry about that.
Can we investigate the room?
Yeah, you can investigate the room. You certainly can investigate the room. Roll a investigation.
I'm just trying to find it in the list.
Yeah, you're looking around the room, and this is a plain stone room with a broken statue in the middle of the floor, a sarcophagus with a dead lizard folk guy who's been mummified or aged through that sort of dry, rotting process. And in his coffin is a non-magical bow that is non-functional and a couple of arrows. Remains of an old sort of loincloth on him. Just as old as he is, millennia years old.
Sexy.
Sort of, Iris, you notice that this room is identical to the other room in shape and size and layout.
Guys, this is the exact same type of room, only symmetrical along the axis that we came in. I believe we could probably go and find a similar being. You say this is Krex,
This
Graham?
would be Krex.
Cracks. Yeah, clearly. Aren't you?
And the other one was Grekathu?
Graxithu.
Grexathu. I believe if we open up the other box of stone, that we'll find a corpse in there.
Very
A sound
sharp
hypothesis,
deduction.
Iris.
But let's go do that.
Not uncommon for brothers to be buried together when their times end, I guess. Two lizard folk
So right,
warriors.
they're not together. They're separated by like 60 feet.
Well, they share the same burial chamber, don't they?
Well, no, this is a chamber. That is another
Yes,
chamber
and-
over there.
They were guarded
This is
by
more of a-
lizard folk. They were guarded by skeletal, magical lizard
That's right.
folk.
The one thing that Zom you
Why?
would notice from that investigation check is that there's a circle in the stone floor has been worn down over time of
Constant
millennia.
vigilance.
These constant circling, you would assume, of those, because you sort of saw where they were walking, shuffling, the constant shuffling of these lizard folk, skeletal lizard folks, the constant guard that they were taking in these sort of chambers. You notice that there's symmetrical circles on both sides.
Right.
I'm just presuming you guys take the fire with you to go investigate this one. You're gonna try to lift the lid on
Yep, and the torch as well, not just the
Graxathu.
fire.
Yeah. Lifting the lid on Graxathu. Who wants to give it a go?
Me. I haven't done anything else. And I fail that too.
Thurwag.
11.
Thurwag comes up. Bob, allow me to assist.
Why don't we all try and lift it at once, rather than trying individually?
This is
We could be the
a bit
sum.
heavier with this one.
No,
whoever wants to
no,
lift it.
we go one
Whoever
at a
wants to.
time and see.
See who's strongest.
It is a chance with these two rolls that you guys won't do it. So I'm curious now. Everybody who wants to help roll strength check.
Zom will.
Graham's gonna laugh.
Iris will pretend to, but actually not lift anything.
Alright. Got there. You managed to
All fail.
crack it off the top. Heavier, because there's a big statue on it. You move it to the side, and within you see a similar looking, posing lizard folk
Yeah.
skeleton, mummified
Yeah.
skeleton. Instead of the bow, though, there's two very ancient, rusted looking blades in there. It would have been very impressive a day, but now they're clearly not impressive anymore.
Right. Well, let's
Let's move on.
Do not like.
Moving on. Okay,
All these
you guys
icky
move
undead.
into this chamber here. Sun beams into this chamber through a natural hole in the roof. It would appear as if at some point over the past few millennia, the portion of the roof has collapsed, creating a hole about 1 foot across, 2 foot across. Middle of the room is a statue of a cross-legged lizard folk. Yep. Yeah, that's what this room is. You can all sort of see in there. You can see this.
What is the cross-legged lizard folk doing with his hands?
Would you like to roll a perception, an investigation check on it, Iris?
Inspection check. A perception?
Investigation.
Investigation. Yeah.
It's just sitting cross-legged. It's got its head bowed and its hands are in its lap. That's all you can tell from it.
Any text?
No text. It actually looks. I mean, it's not on a base or anything. It's in a weird sort of spot in the middle of the room.
All right, everybody,
did-
spread out. Look for clues.
Do I
For
detect
clues.
anything from here?
No. There's a sorry, just fleshing out this room. There's there is a door here, and you guys would be able to see this area here as well.
Oh,
Say that the light provides a dim light to that area there.
So is there actually like a wall to the north, or does it just because it cuts off? Can't tell.
No, you can
But we can
it
see
gets
hallway.
dark.
investigation
It gets
check.
dark and shadowy there. Can't really tell what's ahead through there.
And Zom's going to remove some of the blocks and bricks and so forth in front of that wall.
So
Rambo's
what-
going to
say
go
that
down
again.
here.
Did you say, Zom?
I'm going to remove some of the blocks in front of that wall or door.
You mean here? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Here?
Here. Yep.
I mean, not impassable. You could certainly still put the door through there, but you can remove some of them to clear the pathway if you want.
Yep.
Ramrod, you have. Oh, sorry. The walls of this chamber are lined with a series of sarcophagi in various stages of disrepair, although some still seem sealed, at least covered over. There are a few open ones, their covers cracked on the ground in front of them. A series of stone columns support the ceiling here. The columns lead to an alcove at the end of the room, which is what you're standing in front of. The small alcove is 4 foot deep, 5 foot tall, and it is filled with dust, a number of small trinkets. There is a very aged looking spear tip, as well as some ceramic jars, 4 of them in total, each about the size of a large jug, and they all have the head of a dragon on them.
Cool. Guys, look at this stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay, is there... have we checked for traps?
No, I just walked over here. But, I
Alright.
mean, well, can anybody tell if anything here is magical or something? Anything worth picking up?
Yeah,
Great,
I'll
great.
use Eldritch. I'll use Eldritch Sight.
What
I'll
trinkets?
kind of like,
Graham's got his
walked
eye on...
past.
Graham's got his eye on the spear tip.
Eldritch Sight reveals
Yes, it did.
none of these things are magical, Iris. There's a spear tip there, some pretty old, manky looking beads and stuff. Maybe it was once a bracelet or a necklace or something like that. They don't look to have any significant value. Like they're just carved bone. Nothing too exciting there.
Graham's just going to poke everything with his spear. Just move it around.
And as you're sort of poking in around the jugs, looking around in there, you hear from behind you, and Bob and Zom. Bob, you're looking, and you all of a sudden see this as well. Gentlemen, I think something interesting may be happening. You turn to see Thurwag, and he's slowly elevating off of the ground. This
God damn it,
doesn't,
Thurwag.
doesn't feel great, gentlemen. There's a vice-like grip across my chest, and at that point, an incorporeal arm appears across Thurwag's chest. His feet, about 3 foot off the ground now, are slowly rising. Incorporeal arm is muscular and defined.
Graham's
It's
going to...
slowly extends, and the figure that it is attached to fills out, and it's a lizard folk, not dissimilar to the statue, but was still standing, and that would be
Old Draxathiu.
you.
Draxathiu. Blademan of the Maelstrom.
2 blades sort of behind its back. You can see the handles above there. It continues to
Grabs.
lift.
Okay, go.
Continues to lift. Sorry. Thurwag to the air, and
Zon would like to cast Fairy Fire on as
On
close to him
what
as possible without
Yep.
affecting the party around,
Okay.
which requires a DC 14.
I mean, you haven't seen this guy as a threat to you yet.
What, apart from lifting Thurwag up by his throat?
Yeah.
And strangle him.
No, he's not lifting up by his throat. He's got his arm across his
Ah.
chest. He's basically sort of got him in a bear hug. He's sort of just hovering. And
Oh,
higher
I
and higher in the ground.
Oh,
I thought he was being strangled.
Oh, you feel Thurwag said he felt a vice lip grip across his chest.
all right.
Voice is getting a bit harder. And then suddenly a
Graxathiu!
translucent arrow appears flying through the air before you, and it embeds itself in Thurwag's thigh. The chamber fills with a deep, echoing laughter. Nice shot, brother.
Cracks, eh?
Try again.
Ghosts giving each other pep talks,
They're brothers.
encouragement.
I'm surprised they're not giving each other shit.
And this
Yeah.
guy
Alright,
appears, and
so-
you see another
Where-
figure
where
similar
did-
to the broken statue. Finally some fun, brother. Let us play like old times. Alright, so sorry I interrupted you a few times there. Zom, you want to roll? Want to roll?
Yes.
Fairy fire on guy.
on-
It's holding Thurwag.
Yes. I just wonder if I can get both of them.
This guy here.
I want to be able to get both of them.
But he
Ooh.
has a bow in his hand.
Cool.
Will you try and
Um,
work out how if you can get both of them?
I
And
can
Graham,
get both of them, but
you
I'll-
were
but
going to
I'll
say
get-
something.
Thurwag as well.
Graham was just going to start blasting.
Right, well, I'm going to get you all to roll initiative.
blasting.
I was going to get you all to roll initiative now anyway. So
Fantastic. Get that initiative
Some-
counter out and I'll roll it.
So
Don't-
if sorry, if
did
I
I-
could can you
Did I
rotate?
ever attune to the dagger? The first light?
I believe that you did, yes.
Okay.
The
I need to set up my
only
initiative.
roll.
I get a load of Bob over here.
I
It's
did that.
almost as if
He did
Jafar
say-
has seen what's happening and is not happy with your performance thus far.
Yeah, but I can't glory steal a kill if I go first. Is it doing that thing again? It is doing that thing again. Bloody, 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 bloody.
And
Bloody, bloody, bloody.
Sure. You did say you were going to do it?
yeah,
And I'll just roll Thurwag's initiative. Does someone want to control Thurwag?
if you want.
You all have control of him.
Oh,
Someone wants to control of him for this combat. He has 2 functions: swing axe, swing
swing
pickaxe,
axe or don't swing axe.
yes. But he can cast stone meld and turn to stone or something as well through the power of his pickaxe. So they can be good defensive things.
Cool.
Yeah. Does Thurwag have a dodge action or anything?
You can open his character sheet.
I have, but I've only got one tab.
He's restrained. Apparently.
You don't have enough RAM for 2 tabs?
Or 40 in the air. You have like a 70-inch screen.
Who's that? Me. I've got a 34-inch screen.
Oh, I'm sorry that I understated your screen. Can you not open more than one window at a time?
No.
Yeah, I could probably open most of the windows. It's quite good. It's quite handy. But I do have to increase the size of each window because it's some of the things are so small.
Sorry, were we waiting on me, or are the other guys still doing stuff pre?
Bob, you're up.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Oh no, I wanted to roll a fairy fire.
A fairy fire.
Oh, he actually saved. That was Thurwag.
And Dex, isn't it, for fairy fire?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, see, I don't actually know what
It'll just be straight.
for Thurwag. Yeah, okay. So there we go. Thurwag saves and the other two don't.
Alright, so they are both buried. Violet again.
Buried.
Emerald.
Pardon?
Azom. Violet again.
Are they violet or are they
Like
fluoro?
glowing.
Let's make them, yeah, violet, sure. What are the other colours? Blue, green, or violet?
Yeah, violet.
I'll have to think about the colour for the next one just to change it up a bit. I could do each one a different colour.
Alright, Bob. What are you gonna do, mate?
Alright. So, Bob will hear Archery Brother appear and be like, ah! And then sort of back up over here. Gonna hex Archery Boy.
Hmm.
All these buggers always sneaking up on me when I'm trying to stay out of combat.
What does Hex do again?
Oh, and I can give disadvantage. What would Archery
Yeah,
do to that?
disadvantage on a
On
check.
a skill
of
check.
You're choosing.
Right.
An advantage to attacks from.
Stealth! No, I don't think I get advantage.
No,
Hey.
that's okay because
I
the
add
fairy
damage.
fire. The fairy fire gives advantage.
Yeah. Cool.
So stealth I'll give the disadvantage in case he tries to go sneaky. And then Popow. And
You.
push him up closer to Thurwag with the extra. Oh, I got too much shit on the screen.
26 hits for... hang on a second. So the bludgeoning damage... it's halved.
And 2 necrotic damage.
And... Alright.
Or none necrotic damage.
Would that heal them?
None necrotic damage. None necrotic damage, 2 bludgeoning damage, and 8 force damage.
And then to his surprise, a second one shoots out shortly afterwards.
This was
Oh, big
archery
flare.
guy.
Yeah.
17 hits.
Does the hex apply to the second one?
Yeah, it does. Any hit.
So 15 points of damage. Richard?
Oh, well, I may as well not roll it if it's necrotic damage. Yeah, and he gets pushed up next to Thurwag, far away from Bob.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, there, wherever.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
And that's it.
Alright. Rex. Rex, seeing, having just been feeling the wrath of your blast, he's going to turn and go. Choo. Hit at you, Bob.
Yeah, of course he does.
6 points damage. He's going to for 12.
Ah, no!
Ow. 6 points of damage. This arrow just appears out of nowhere. Flies towards you. The first one. And one just whizzes past your head.
Yeah, whizzed on your head.
Far up.
God damn it, Rex. So, Graham telepathically screams, "Leave my friend alone!" to this guy, Graxathu, and he just starts wailing on. Well, actually, no, he attacks with his spear.
His spear.
Yeah. Oh.
12 misses.
That's a 14.
Do we have advantage?
That's a 14.
Oh, he would do. Yeah, he would do. 14 misses.
Great. Well, he's going to go again. He has a second attack. Oh my god.
They both miss as well.
Alright. He's going to... what do I do? I've forgotten how to do this. Use this dude.
Your key points.
When you use the attack action and then attack. Yep. Now he's going to start wailing on him with his fists. Because he's not happy. He's also going to spend a key point for a stunning strike.
23 hits, you roll damage
Yep.
for it.
That's a 4.
4 points of damage.
And then saving throw. I don't know what do you have to exceed?
Constitution.
Do you have a spell save on your...
No.
No?
He continues to maintain a hold over Thurwag.
Damn.
Plus proficiency plus the stat mod for the save DCs.
Just quickly, the hex would have made that a 19, not a 23, is that right?
This one's not hexed.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Anything else?
Nah, I think that's it.
Remember?
Alright. I'll do same thing you do every time. Cast spiritual weapon, put the shovel here.
Shovel out.
Swing at Swordy Boy.
Alright. Swingy swordies. Yep. Away. .24 hits.
Cool.
For 12 points of force damage. see the shovel whack into him. He doubles over and he drops Thurwag to the ground. If you want to roll initiative for Thurwag, Phil.
Oh, initiative. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I can't select him.
Be able to.
Nope. I've got his sheet, but I can't select him.
I can't either.
Very odd.
Unless someone else just wants to run him. I'm about to fall asleep, so I'll probably forget.
So we're nearly done here.
Run around to the other side
We're nearly
of
done
here, just to stand between him and Thurwag now, because Thurwag's dropped.
We should be able to control Thurwag now.
And swing with me hammer. I know I could use the rapier and I wouldn't have a -1 to everything I do, but the hammer just seems to fit better.
Hammer backs him.
It never works, but it just seems
it misses.
fit better.
It misses.
This feels right.
That'll do.
That'll do. Dom.
So I'm just going to move a little bit closer to. Ooh. T-Crop's not that quite that close. I'll just get back a little bit. I'm going to use Chill Touch on this guy to the south here, which is that one.
Reach out your hand and the ice shimmers through the sky and just misses.
Does nothing.
Very little indeed.
That's about all Zom can do. Geez, if he doesn't use his mushrooms and shit like that, there's not much he can do.
Graxathu's gonna look around, seeing that he's surrounded. He's gonna slash once at Ramrod. 23. Quite certain that hits.
It's not here.
It's not here, I'm just checking. 23 does indeed hit. Ah, bugger. For 10 points of damage. He turns to you, Graham. Second strike. For 22.
That's a hit.
For 11 points of damage. Iris, you are up.
Iris is going to cast Bane on the two of them. They need to make a... just first level. They need to make a charisma saving throw, both of them. The clock strikes 12 and both of them suffer Bane. So they will take a -1d4 to all their attack rolls and saving throws as long as they are affected.
I put
-1d4. They have disadvantage on saving throws, and we have advantage on attacks against them. Is that right?
No.
the clock next to them, because they are baned.
So Bane is just -1d4 to all their attack rolls and saving throws. So
Yep, but
nothing
they're
like
also.
advantage.
There's also no, sorry, one of them is hexed. Is that right? And they have Fairy Fire.
One's
They're-
hexed, but that doesn't do anything for anyone else.
Oh, okay. Fairy Fire gives us advantage on attack rolls for them though, and they can't turn invisible.
Fantastic.
Yeah, looking all right. This is the support
Yeah.
we need in the other campaign.
Yeah.
And so
They
the
didn't
start of
last
it,
long enough to need support in the last campaign.
No, that's right.
as as they feel the or sort of arc blessing flow through them. Iris, see them sort of. Crex looks at Grax, see through. It's time, brother. Worthy foes. And they don't have the hiccups.
Braxity has just finished a large Coke.
And the sarcophagus that were closed slide open, and 4 skeleton lethal lizardfolk appear.
The diaphragms haven't been active for quite a while, so.
What's that?
Yeah.
The diaphragms haven't been active for a long time, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Maybe they do have the hiccups.
Maybe.
Alright. So now there are skeletons.
Skeletal. And they will join initiative right at the end.
Right up the end, eh?
Almost. Bob will look down at the arrow sticking out of his shoulder and be like, God damn it, I was
Gone.
trying to get away from the action, or the wound. Trying to get out of there. And lob another one back at his mate who... and miss.
20, that's actually 22.
Oh,
Yeah, it does. It does. 22. Because he is
for
Exton baned and everything.
a whopping 1.5.
And,
And the second
now, hang
blast
on.
is a bit
I just
better.
realised he's not actually resistant to that bludgeoning because that's a magical attack. So he's going to take that full 3, plus that full 1, plus that 9.
But he is immune to necrotic, so I won't bother rolling 2d6.
No. You good? The second one, it's a 23, so it would hit.
Yeah, so that's the 9 below.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's him done, and you're going to push him 5 foot.
No, you can stay there in the fairy fire next to Thurwag.
He now looks up. Good shots! And he lobs 1. I have to take
Minus 1d4.
minus 1d4.
Nah, it's a 5. It's fine.
Yeah. And then a 7 minus 1d4. Oh! That was good. And Graxithu. What are you doing, Grax? Fight better. Graham.
Yeah. Cool. Graham is going to have another.
So we give Coke.
Yep. That's it. I assume that's a hit.
Is a hit, yeah. So it's 24.
And he's also
5
going
points.
to expend a. Oh, no, I don't need. Do I want to do that? He was going to do a stunning strike, but. No, that's alright. He's going to do another.
Spear.
And then he's just going to do another. And one more of those.
Yes.
You stabbing and belting him, stabbing him. And you see Crex turn around. We're not doing much better. Ramrod.
Okay. All right. Spiritual weapon to swing at Swordy Boy again.
Yep. Swing away. Swing and a miss. Spade just misjudges the distance. Hovers. Yeah.
Right. I'm just looking at all the different things we can do. Can I try calm emotions? Just
Try and calm
everybody in the room, just calm
Calm
down.
your farm, guys.
Just calm down.
Does it have to be a humanoid? Sorry.
Yeah, are these not humanoids?
Is
Oh,
it?
they're not.
It'd be
Oh.
undead.
Yeah, they're undead.
Undead lizards, or are they?
Can't be undead humanoids.
So you just make us calmer?
Yeah. You make all of them indifferent towards the Graxel and
We're all indifferent.
skeletons surrounding you.
Get stabbed and you're like, oh, look at that.
Oh,
My
Ah,
best
you're
tunic.
a bad guy.
Get along.
Alright, well then if that's not going to work against them, let's not do that. I will just... bless people. Let's bless. I'm a... bless Graham.
Hashtag blessed.
Bless. And Iris. And...
Thanks, Remy.
I suppose I could bless myself, eh? Then I might be able to hit something.
Bless yourself, eh?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm blessing myself.
Bless this mess.
Alright. Done?
Yep, that'll do.
Thurwag.
Their leg's still restrained, I'm assuming.
No, he dropped it when the Graxithu took damage. He dropped him to the ground. He's prone on the ground. Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Thurwag is. Alright, well, Thurwag will just stand up. He's not going to move anywhere anyway, so. He will attack with his. Pickaxe. Is that all he had? The pickaxe?
His trusty pickaxe. Yeah.
Trusty pickaxe. 19.
19 hits.
No. Damage 3.
3. Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
Right, it's got an explanation to go with it. And now, it says he's got multi-attack.
Yep.
Same again.
And the second one misses.
Misses. Right,
As you look at the corporeal, incorporeal form before you, it's starting to lose its glistening, sort of shimmering nature. It's starting to. The edges are looking less defined.
looks
Are
fucked.
appearing in it. Well, Zom wouldn't use such language.
No.
He is up next.
Zom.
it's a descriptive word, it's okay.
Right. Well, I won't use chill touch because it was pointed out that that's actually necrotic. probably wouldn't help too much. I'm going to use this Vine Whip. I thought that had a range of 10. But, yeah, I don't think it does. Alright, I'm going to have to go into the battle a bit more and hit this guy again with a longsword. Oh.
No. 10 misses.
And then do nothing. Yep.
Zom doesn't have longsword training. Sword training.
Oh. Just been using it. Oh no, he doesn't. Jesus, he's got a lot of weapons though.
A lot of weapon proficiencies, yes.
Ah, hang on. Was he using that because that was all he had? I'd never actually checked his weapon proficiency with that. But he does have it with spear.
Okay, well, next turn you can use a spear.
I'll use a spear instead.
Cracks it through last. Like this. He swings one at Ramrod, one at Graham. This one at Ramrod.
Oh,
-4, -4.
Graham, so it's an 18.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
6. Yeah.
The lizard folk just shuffle out of their sarcophagus. Alright, so starting at the top. Going to bite at you, Graham. Or 13. Oh, sorry,
Nice.
19, because you're flanked by me.
Oh, yeah. That's a hit.
No, only we get to use flanking.
Damn, can't use flanking. Jeez.
not fair.
Now, Iris, the bottom one there, is going to bite at you. 14.
Yeah, that's a hit.
7.
Damn it.
So they're just gnashing wildly around the place. Ramrod, the one at the top there, is going to gnash at you.
Like,
These minus the Bane.
The Bane wasn't.
It's only
against
on the
them.
main guys.
Oh, I forgot to use
yeah.
my reaction. No.
This time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the extra damage on that one. Actually, it's gonna be 5 plus 6, so 11. Ramrod and Zom. Last one's gonna have a bite at you. It's snapping wildly at you for 16.
16, I believe, does hit.
5. It's them done. Iris, you're up.
Right. Iris is going to cast Eldritch Blast at, let's say, Krex.
Rex. Down the bottom there.
Yeah. So 22 for 8 points of damage for the first hit, assuming 22 hits.
How do you want to do this?
I just want to blow out his knees and have him crash to the ground.
Piece, yeah. So you sort of
With corporeal knees.
flies through
And
and
as the
buckle.
He's the one with arrows, right?
It's the Rainer of the Maelstrom.
Yeah. Okay. So they all just, I assume, clatter to the ground. All his arrows.
Oh, I
His
picture it
incorporeal
as
arrows.
he's a ghost. He sort of pulls them back in his bow and they just appear. How I was picturing him.
Gotcha. Okay. And then the second shot is going to go towards Grex with you.
So it's similar to Cabal in Mortal Kombat.
Yes. 18 does hit.
An 18 hits, so for 4 points of damage.
It's,
Force
his form,
damage.
his form withers and warps, but it's still there. It's just barely. Just barely.
And I think that's it for Iris.
Bob.
Bob's thoroughly disappointed he didn't get his kill, so seeing as Iris just hit the other one, he's going to be like, fine, I'll take that one then.
Dean hits. Even do it.
Just plough his head clean off and blah blah blah. And then I'll throw the second shot at the Skelly Blows on as a nice close boy. For critical failure. My arm.
You bash it into the. You don't see the giant stone pillar supporting the roof next to you, and you bang your hand into it.
God damn it.
G Dogs.
G Diddy.
G Diddy. Yeah, that's otherwise known as G Diddy. He is feeling vengeful against this little dude behind him. So he's gonna spin around and he's gonna
Hit.
hang on. Yep. That's a hit.
Hit. Feel the satisfying crunch of bone as you him, and he does not fall. Hit him again. Hit him again.
Missed the button.
You shatter. You see cracks and bits of bone falling off of him, but he still stands before you. Barely, just barely.
Whoa.
Shatters.
Alright.
Anything else you'd like to do, Graham?
Graham's just going to move to a flanking position. Yeah. And just look menacingly at the skeleton.
Sort of growl into its undead, empty eye sockets.
Yeah. It's probably not even looking at him because he's probably like so much shorter. It's probably up to his knees or something.
Yeah. Emerald, you're up.
Yep.
Your weapon hits. Guy down here.
Yep. And then come up here to flank this fella. And a swing. Ugh.
Takes 2 points. Thurwag.
The bag
Oh, hang
is
on,
going.
sorry, that should be 6 points he took from that. Not 2.6 points he took from that.
It's going to use trusty pickaxe.
21 is a hit.
A 7.
Now, how damage would that be? Piercing damage, okay. 7 points of damage it is. Misses. Dom, you're up. Iris, get thinking what you're going to do.
I'm just going to go there. He's going to attack with his Vine Whip.
He hits.
20.
6 slashing damage. Yeah, chipping away, chunks of his bone snap off as your whip cracks across his arm. Anything else?
No.
Iris, you're up. Bob? I think.
I thought it was the other thing's turn.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it was. It was. Yep, so we're going to have a
I wouldn't
bite
want
on,
to deprive you of dealing damage to us.
bite on you, Iris, for 14.
Oh, what? Yeah, okay, yeah, that hits.
7 points of damage.
Ah!
Graham?
Oh,
Oh, diggity. That's going to be 12 points of damage for you. And to Zom,
Jesus. Graham's not looking too healthy.
19.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
3 points. Iris, you're up now.
After it bites me, I just extend my hand and I say, "You're giving the undead a bad name." And I'll Eldritch Blast. 10 points of force damage.
Hit, smashing it
I
into
just-
the wall.
Yeah. Is that one still alive or is that one
It's
gone?
just barely. Got, like one
Alright.
arm missing.
Sec-
Or ribs are
Second
missing.
blast.
Yeah. He's a pile of dust. He's smash him into one of the open sarcophagus and he just shatters and out of bones before you. Bob.
And I just dust the bone meal off of me. And then look back at the others like, finish this up.
I've lost them from there, but they're just after you, Zom. Anyway, Bob, you're up with Graham coming on next.
Alright. This is going to be epic action, so Bob will just sort of step back and hide behind the pillar with Alexa and be like, "Ah, my hand!" And like, hold it out. I got a boo-boo! Because every single spell's somatic.
Okay, cool. Anything else you want to do?
Alexa rubs my wrist and helps soothe the boo-boo.
Okay. Graham, you're up.
God damn it. Graham is not in a good way, but he's going to continue to fight through. Do what he can.
Yeah. 20 hits. 10 hits or 22 hits. Shatters before you. The bones just before you.
Graham's just going to stand back now and just take stock of his condition,
Emerald.
lick his wounds.
Move this over here.
Thurwag and Zom to come.
Swing that.
Wingy wingy, hitty hitty.
Good, good.
The shovel smashes down. Nearly. You knocked the skull off of it, standing there, swaying back and forth. Look down at your
I'm not
warhammer.
doing the same thing. Just going on. Warhammer. Many
You seize the
many
moment.
fours.
Feel free to describe how you do this, because you only need to hit him to his bones.
Again,
explode.
just being very excited about the whole affair, getting into it, hops over with the hammer over his head and just brings it down on the final jump to crumple the bones.
Bones crumple beneath you. And you're out of initiative.
Good job, Ramrod.
Yeah, that's good.
Woohoo.
That's fun. I enjoyed that.
Well, that's
Oh,
fun.
We might
I have
Oh,
got to go
God.
to bed because
call it an evening
How
here.
much HP does Thurwag have? Jesus.
130 odd.
130 HP.
And he sends
He's
us
a
in
Alright,
first.
found our BBG. Yeah.
Anyway, the rest of you have far less than that.
Uh-huh.
yes.
I've got 10 left.
Still
Yeah,
quite a
no,
bit of...
I never actually noticed how many hit points he had. Yeah.
Most importantly, when Bob got the kill, did he feel his ring burn? Is Jafar pleased,
Yes.
or is he?
Felt your ring tighten on your finger.
Getting a grip.
Alright,
Great.
should we call it a night there, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Time
You
for a
guys
short
are-
rest.
As it's
Oh.
stuck
Yeah, short rest.
in a dungeon. Heroes rest.
Gonna have an exhaustion level of 1 tomorrow, maybe.
Mhm.
Who knows what's going to happen after if you rest in the dungeon called Heroes Rest.
I think
Yeah, we should rest here.
Rest.
We know what's going to
rest.
happen. We would become more heroic.
It's
Exactly.
not called Heroes Wake Up.
Not leveling up again, folks.
Yeah, this is exactly where we go to level up again. We just happened to find this cave.
The cave of many level ups. So I'd like to rest for 20 consecutive days.
I'm not leaving this room until I'm level 6. Send them all against me. Alright.
You will pick it up next Wednesday.
See you, lads, later. Hopefully, I'm a bit more on the ball next week. Didn't know what to do this week.
I think we did fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just
There you
falling
go.
asleep for too much of it.
We're not dead.
No, that's true.
You're not dead. No one's dead. There were several of you